Today, I'll be talking about the top 5 stocks to watch this trading week. What's going on, traders? Johnny here with the Investing for Beginners community and the Learn to Earn community that we started just for you, so that way you can learn simple strategies to beat the stock market. Yes, that's right. So guys, we're going to get right into it. No plugs, no fluffer, no anything other than the stocks. If you guys want to call out a few stocks, you definitely can. That is why I'm here. We're going to wait for a couple of people to get in, and then we are going to begin. Thank you for being a part of your evening, your day, your night, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for joining and being a part of our live stream. So, if there is a company that you guys want to call out or check out, definitely leave a comment and we can do that for you. So we are live. Here we are. Gonna go ahead and post this to our Discord group and to our Facebook community of over 100,000 members. Definitely check it out. And yeah. There we go. All right. That looks like that worked. And one more, and then we will get started. So we're going to go over the top 5 stocks, obviously, and I got a couple of extra ones. It's actually going to be more like 8 stocks, and then if you guys call out any, we will definitely take a look at those as well. So let us begin. We're going to go ahead and share this. Boom. Okay, there we go. All right, done. So guys, there are a couple of companies that we are watching this week, so definitely check, just definitely watch this video to the end here. So we're going to go over 8 companies. Now, Hood is the #1 company that we're going to be looking at. As you can see here, it has previous support levels, not just once, kind of almost twice, but 3 times here at this 1610 level. It is now trading at 1625, so it is indicating a sign of true, basically a sign of history repeating itself, right? A true support level. So if it does bounce up this week on Hood, okay, because it had a huge sell-off, then we are looking at potential profit to that resistance level of 10%. Now, 10% on even just $1,000 investment would be $100 in your pocket. Now, it has gotten up to highs of that 1905, which is not necessarily going to be as plausible, I'd say, as getting up to this first resistance level on the bottom, as you can see right here, because it has shown signs of being in this area. I am using the 4-hour time frame, and if you guys want to learn more about time frames, definitely check out my Investing for Beginners playlist that I've created for you, going over stuff like that: time frames, candlesticks, reading charts, patterns, support, resistance lines, etc. So Hood is one of those companies we're going to be watching. Now, we did put it on the oversold watch list, and I have another video showcasing how to create watch list and also create alerts. As you can see here, we have our alerts set. We're going to put one right here, and we're going to put one right here above. So when this does break out, we are going to buy some shares. It looks like available right now. I can buy about, what is that, 50 to 100 shares I could buy right now of this company when it shows signs tomorrow morning of an upward trend. Now, last time it did have that upward trend, upward momentum from 16 to 1791, creating a 9, almost 10% profit. So that's exactly what we are going to be trying to do also here, right? Get it shoot up really high or not, or it can just go back down. Hello, welcome to the live stream. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Now, ROKU is another one of those companies that is getting along those support levels. Now, I do have a couple shares in this company. I bought a little bit too early, but that's okay because I can always average down. Now, as you can see, it bounced off of 56, went up to about $63, and bounced off of this resistance line. This is the 200 moving average line, the green line here. And again, it rejected, bounced back to that $56, $57 level, and shot up getting rejected again and creating that bounce. Now this is 3 times it's bounced and 4 times it's bounced from the resistance level and from the support level. So moving tomorrow morning or even on Tuesday, if it bounces off of this 56.84 level again, I will add to my position for a potential profit of to where the moving average is about 7%. Now this seems a lot more realistic. As you saw, I went way up here, but this resistance line has no confirmation or any area of trading in this region, right? It shot up, but it doesn't mean it has to stay up. It didn't close up here, it closed down here. So I would say this green line is a little bit more of a for sure thing or a better possibility, let's say, than getting a average way up here. Anyone could say, oh, it's gonna go up to this high. No, but from the charts and the patterns, it looks like it can go up to this EMA line about $60 to $61, locking it in about a 7.5% profit, which would be about $75 on a $1,000 investment, okay? Showing signs that it's curling over on the RSI, slightly showing that it is finally on those oversold levels, but the MACD still going down. As you can see, the MACD here compared to where it is here, we can still potentially get some good sell-off even down in this $56 level. So be cautious and aware of that moving forward tomorrow. Hello, welcome to the live stream. Comment below, hey, hi, where you're from, however you want to communicate. Definitely say hi. If there's a stock you want me to check out, then I can do that for you as well. Now, SQQQ is looking really really good right now as far as in its support area. Now, it doesn't mean it has to bounce back up. As you can see, it's been kind of in this area for about a week. Had previous highs, but again, SQQ is a little bit more risky. This is a triple leveraged ETF, inverse ETF. So actually, when the market does bad, this company does really well, and when the market does good, this company will sell off. So I definitely want you guys to be aware of SQQ. I did make a video the other day talking about shorting the market and shorting gold over the weekend. So tune in tomorrow for our live stream at market open to see how that trade played out. Palantir looking really oversold in those buy levels, right, in those support levels here. It touched it once before at this 2020 level, again at a 2085 level, and then shot all the way up from 2020 to $25, 24% profit in about 2 weeks. So not too bad at all. If this can do the exact same thing, as you can see here, we can definitely make some money here. If it goes off of where it previously was at, about $22, it's about a 10% profit. Previous highs of $25, about a 23% profit. So anywhere from $100 to $220 on this trade if it does play out the way we want it to. Hello, welcome to the live stream. Hello, Dell, welcome. Thank you for joining in. Occidental Petroleum looking really good as well, having a 1, 2, 3, now 4 times bounce off of this $63.50 level. If it does bounce up and move up, then you can see profits anywhere of 3% to about 5% to previous resistance levels. Now, on a bigger scale for Oxy, you can see that this company has got a lot more potential, going up to previous highs of $70, making a 10% profit, and even following along with this yellow line here, showing indication of its kind of upward trajectory of around 16% profit. So definitely some money to be made in petroleum or Oxy Petroleum if it plays out with those levels. Mara not looking too bad. Now Mara has been selling off. I did make a nice play up here of about 38%. That is just amazing. And recently, as of May 1st to May 6th, it went up 38% in 5 days, guys. So that's $380 in 5 days on a $1,000 investment. Not too bad. Now you could trade with 1,000, you could trade with 10,000, however much you would like to trade with. I'm just throwing out $1,000 as a good example. Now, Mara is selling off, so there still is some wait time here, okay? We are going to be waiting for that $15 level, possibly even $14.50 level. So there still is quite a bit of a pullback to be made. If it does pull back here, right, at that $14 level and go back up to previous highs, you're looking at that 35 to 40% profit again, which would just be fantastic. Now, if it starts shooting up now, we could potentially see a run up of about 15% profit. So we're going to leave those there, see how it plays out tomorrow. Intel Corp right here, selling off, a lot of sell pressure, hasn't been doing much lately. Now it did sell off quite a bit right here, all the way down from $34 levels to $29 levels now. Now that it's in this 29.84 level, we can easily see potential bounce of either 3% to previous highs, 5% to previous highs and resistance levels there, kind of at that EMA line. And if it can get up to a higher resistance, 17% at that $35 level, and ultimately we want to get up to this area here. But the way the chart's looking, it looks like it may only go up about 4 to 5%, maybe even less than that, more like 2 or 3%. So very slim margins on Intel, but we have been watching this dip or this support level, and it tests this support level for quite some time now. So definitely be aware of Intel. There is a lot of potential for Intel if it can just figure out what it's doing with its life. About a 50% increase in a really, really good situation. But other than that, we're looking more like 2 to 3% right now. Okay, if it even bounces up. So we will see that in the live stream as well. Now, JDST is a company that I did short. I am shorting the gold market. Now, this is a 2 times ETF of the gold market, right? So it's a bear. So that way, when gold does badly, this will go up. And when this goes up, or when gold goes up, this will go down. Okay, it's an inverse. So we caught this this area here. Okay, we've seen that it pulls back, and every time it pulls back, it has this nice potential to run up. 18% in 4 days, 11% in 3 days, previously 11% in 1 day. So when it does that, has a nice pull off and starts showing signs of upward momentum, then we can see a really nice profit margin from the bottom of $3.60 up to even where this blue EMA line is at the 12% profit, or to previous resistance levels at $4 and say 38 cents, make 21% profit. That's $200 on a $1,000 investment. That's $2,000 on a $10,000 investment. So right now we're waiting to see what the market does when it opens. I have my stop loss set at 1%, actually 2%. So if it starts to go down, I'll sell my 200 shares, which is about $760. Have about $4 profit right now, just holding it over the weekend. But we don't know what's going to happen in the morning. Now, this could open at highs of $4. It could open where it's at right now. It could open down here lower where it was before. So I'm pretty excited to see what happens in the market live. I'll be live day trading Monday through Friday again this week at market open, so 7:30 my time, whatever time the market opens in your area, definitely look for me. Now, there is a 15% profit in play for a 1 or 2% risk that I am invested in. So yeah, right now I could take your guys' stock picks if you guys have any. Definitely do so. Looks like at one point we had 10, maybe even 15 people in here on the live stream. That's a new milestone. Again, been starting this everyday consistency since the beginning of the year. And I'm not going to lie, I've had a few hiccups. There's been days in February where I missed and a few days in January where I missed going live, but I never missed day trading. Never miss day trading. Been day trading every single day when the market's open on this account. This is our cash account. Now I do have a margin account where I can buy, sell, and short the market. So if you guys want any more information on how to short a stock, I can definitely do that in another video for you. But basically we took this account from $300 to over $30,000, and then what I did was, because I was outside of that PTD rule, or the pattern day trading rule, PDT, I was able to say, you know what, well, maybe we should take some money out, take about $1,000 out of that account and downscale my portfolio in this area to showcase to you guys that you can do the exact same thing. Anyone can trade with $30,000, $100,000, right? What's hard is trading with a small amount of money and consistently growing it over time to be able to actually get to that level, right? Especially with only 3-day trades a week. I know I struggled with it for many years being under that PDT rule. I trade 1, 2, or even 3 times on a Monday, and then I couldn't trade for the rest of the week. I was out. So that is really critical when going into trades. Now, I do more of a swing trade approach than an actual day trade approach, but when you have swing trades available like this, I'll show you my positions. When you have positions already open, I could sell all 5 of these on Monday and not get a single day trading strike toward me. Why? Because you have to buy and sell a stock in the exact same day. So this gives me the options to, obviously sell these companies now without having to incur any day trading strikes. But I also have 3-day trades available. So if I wanted to, or I seen potential on one of these companies and it pushed up, I could buy as many times as I want. So buy, 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 buy. And then when I'm ready to sell for the day, I can sell. So I can get 3, 4, 5 entries and only be counted as 1 round trip on a single exit. So that's pretty cool. It's when you get into the, I'm going to buy here and sell there. Oh, I'm going to buy here and sell there. Oh, that didn't work. But if I buy 3 or 4 times in a row and then sell, that only counts as 1 day trade. So I hope that clarifies up a little bit. AKM94 says Sony. Okay, cool. Sony. I thought you were saying sorry, and I was like, what are you sorry for? All right, let's look at Sony. Sony on the 4-hour chart. Looks like it's sold off a lot. Okay, let's look at the daily. Okay, but I can see why you called it out. As you can see here, he's identified a support level. Previous support level is about $78. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. Now it did pass its support level, okay, which now makes it a resistance level, right? So this was support, and every time it got up, it got real close to the support, it would bounce up, right? It didn't pass those support levels, but now it shot straight down through support, which means now this is irrelevant and it's going to be a resistance level, okay? Old supports become new resistance levels. Not only that, what scares me with this one a little bit is how much rejection it's incurred. Like, see how it's kind of steady on this green line? And now it's starting to just nosedive down. Same thing with the blue line. Had a little bit of momentum here. It kind of went up. Now it's skyrocketing down. Went up again, touched that green EMA, and now it's crashing again. So we are waiting for a dip. Extremely oversold on the RSI. Extremely oversold here on the MACD. But it is starting to show signs of a curl, so it could potentially curl back up. Now let's look at the 1 week here. Has at any point in time where it's ever been this low before? 75.11. Right there. Let's see. So one other time since January of last year, it touched this 75.11 level. Now also be aware that there's a $61 level, okay? Be very aware of that. So if you're in this position, if you're already in this position, you may just want to wait long term for it to kind of curl back over, because it looks like that's kind of what it's been doing. But if you're not in this position yet, then I would definitely say wait for confirmation. Okay, wait for confirmation. It's at highs of 100, but it's also had lows of $60. So on a larger scale, this is extremely value, right? It's saying it's oversold, but it's kind of right in the middle. It's right here. So it can still drop 20%, or it can go up 30%. Now, what are my thoughts? Well, let's go to the 4-hour. Huge spike down, right? I mean, gap. These are gap downs, right? So if you would have shorted it, you would have made some good money. If you would have shorted it here, you would have made 12% profit. Now, what I'm going to do is set kind of a guide here. We're going to wait for confirmation. So if it takes 2-3 days to consolidate and bounce on this $75 level, and then decides to go up, then maybe I'll buy. Like if it goes up 3% to 77 and starts curling, and now their share price is here, then I may consider buying into it at that point. Only when it's starting to show confirmation that it's going upward, right? By then, this blue EMA line could be somewhere around that $79, $80 level. And then getting to this green line up here, or the MA 200-day moving average, is about $84, so at about 8%. So, you know, you could buy a couple shares down here if it starts to show signs of consolidation on that support level. But I wouldn't really start buying or adding to my position till probably like right around that $77, $78 level. Now you're going to lose a little bit of percent on it, right? You're going to lose a little bit of profits, but I'd rather lose out on, say, 2 or 3% profit and gain 8% than be wrong, buy down here, and then lose 2, 3, 4, 5%, 10%, right? So that's kind of my thoughts on Sony. Hope that helped. Any other call outs? Anybody else want to call something out? Let me show you guys my list too. These are companies that we've been watching for quite some time. So definitely take a look at some of these plays. Now I don't have any on the actual oversold list. These are just stocks that we watch overall during the market. So like Carvana, kind of bouncing off of 113, but kind of overextended anyways, right? JNUG is the inverse of JDST. So as you can see, JDST oversold, bouncing off of the support. JNUG is overbought, bouncing off of the resistance. Okay, so be aware of that. Those are the inverse of each other. Talked about Intel, QQQ. QQQ is the 1-for-1 of the NASDAQ. So as you can see here, getting up to those overbought levels, which could show signs of a nice little pullback either to that green EMA line, which it may go to, or that green support line down below. And we are playing on SQQQ. We actually have 17 shares, almost $200, betting that this is going to go up because the market is going to go down. Okay, so definitely join the live stream tomorrow morning at open if you guys want to see how that plays out. We talked about Mara. Meta's not looking bad, but as you can see here, it's going up on the EMA, but curling over on the MACD and the RSI. So I have a feeling this company is going to pretty much just sell off tomorrow. And we'll wait and see. Microsoft wanting to pull up. Now, the cool thing about Microsoft is it's already up 6%. Okay, if you would have sold right around these levels where that EMA line is, that's 7%, 6.5% in 6 days. Pretty cool. Not bad, right? $60, $70 in a week just holding on Microsoft. Nanix is also curling over, showing clear signs of confirmation. Now it's probably just going to do what it did previously at these resistance levels, get up about another 10% or so, and then just start going down. So we're going to see how this plays out, if that's what it does tomorrow. Nanix Technology. As you can see, it's done it in the past. Right here, a 38% profit in 6 days, 24% profit in 7 days, and 26% profit in 9 days. It's already up from previous lows right here to where it is now. It's up 16% in 9 days. So pretty cool, guys. We're going to follow Nanix and see if it curls back up over or if it starts to crash back down. If you guys have any questions on why I'm doing this, how I found support levels, how I found resistance levels, just comment below. Don't be afraid to ask. This is why we're here. We're here to learn and grow together, right? So as you can see here, I drew this white line, which is our consolidation. It did consolidate, right? It did consolidate, but it didn't go up. It's actually pushing down, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. Every trade plan doesn't have to play out exactly the way you want it to. So what is this telling me? That it's selling off. Has a couple of green candles to fake us out, but I guarantee you come morning, it's probably going to sell back off to where this green line is and then potentially bounce that 21% in the upward direction. And I can go on all night, guys. I have quite a bit more stocks that we can look at if we wanted to. Like SoFi is kind of mid right now, kind of like a retail price. DJT showing signs of weakness. So I can see this going down maybe 5% to even 18%, and then potentially bouncing up and hitting some levels up here. Now, if it did go up about this high, that's about a 16% profit. So yeah, guys, I'm excited to see what happens tomorrow in the markets. Join me live 7:30 at the market open, and we will see you all guys there. If you found value in this Sunday night stock talk, then definitely smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We have over 5,000 members on our YouTube channel and over 71,000 members in our private Facebook group. First link in the description below. Join the conversation. Go over there and hang out with a bunch of like-minded individuals, talk about stocks, see other people's trade ideas, setups, and we throw in some funny memes as well. So second link is the Discord. You can sign up with that and you can get into actually more of the daily kind of trade ideas, not really alerts, but what I'm going to be looking at, what I'm focusing on, how much I'm buying, at what share price am I buying it, and why am I buying it in the first place. I deep dive into all those day trades and swing trades in our Discord server, so definitely check that out. And then if you're not signed up with WeBull, MooMoo, or Robinhood, definitely do, guys. All three of them show promotions like this where you can get up to 10, 15, and even 20 free shares and a bunch of interest earned on your uninvested cash. Those are the three links down below. And yeah, you get to join, you get a free share or 2 or 15 shares, and we also get a few shares for you signing up. So definitely check it out if you haven't. I know I have all 3 accounts. It never hurts to open up a new brokerage and get some of those benefits from them. So thank you, guys. Have a great day, and we will see you all in the live stream tomorrow morning. See you then.